go to the sixth question. Also analyze with adequate examples how women can play a more effective role in disaster risk management cycle. Yeah. Give the framework. Yeah, please. Yeah, okay, Jitendra. So why are women more vulnerable to the impact of natural disasters? What are natural disasters? Earthquakes, volcanoes, tsunamis, floods, droughts. What else? So analyze with adequate examples how women can play a more effective role in disaster risk management cycle. So basically, why are women vulnerable to the impact of disasters? There are many reasons. It is because you have to here in this question, you have to mention the reasons for vulnerability of women in general and then link them with the disasters. Because who can survive a disaster? Who is in a better position? For example, if there is a severe drought, then the availability of food is very less. In that context, women is more vulnerable because in households, women are not given ample food. Okay? That is a cultural issue. Similarly, during flood. So basically, the patriarchal mindset of the society, which is making women vulnerable in the society, is again making women vulnerable to the natural disasters also. So in that context, you have to answer this question, because health-wise, financial-wise, social status-wise, education-wise, all these social parameters are not the same for women and men in the patriarchal society of India. And hence, this makes them basically vulnerable to everything, including the natural disasters. Okay, so that is how you have to link this question and answer it. Yes. And then the second half of the question is about how women can play a more effective cycle in disaster management cycle, in disaster risk management. So how they can act in important way? If they are having proper awareness about the disaster risk management, they'll try to educate their kids about how the disasters have to be handled and how they have to be mitigated. Because as it said, if you educate a woman, you educate a family. So when women are educated, they ensure that the information is passed on across generations. And when they are made part of the decision making, they'll ensure that people are aware about their inputs, and these inputs will go a long way in disaster risk management. And women who are trained to handle the disasters will actually augment the capacity of disaster management. They'll augment the capacity of disaster management and will become a helping hands in trying to fight the disasters and the risk which are caused by the disasters. So in this context, the women become an important part of the disaster risk management cycle. And then you can conclude by saying that women who are 50% in our Indian society today are not empowered enough to handle the disasters, and they are the primary vulnerable class or the section of the society who are going to get impacted because of natural disasters. And when they are brought on board and educated and made the stakeholders in the disaster management, it goes a long way in handling the disasters. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Whose answer sheet I have not done? Yes. In last two classes, who have not found their answers seen and then who have written today? Anyone who has written second answer and Anil? You have to come out. Whose answer I have not done? So your answer I have not done. You written second answer. You have not done. Anyone who has written second answer? No one? Sumant, your question was done, na? Sriram, you there? Jitendra, you have written?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jitendra, work on your handwriting here.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what you will do, but you are writing good content, but if you are having this handwriting, you will get very average marks. Believe me.
Yes,
You
sir. I'll
can
make sure that I'll
write
change.
about Sendai framework also, yes. Okay, because if you have content, if you have good quality, presentation is the next important thing. If you are not working on the presentation, you might be genius. But if you are writing like a doctor prescription, the examiner will not have any patience to award you marks. He is looking for opportunity to eliminate you. Any opportunity he is trying to eliminate you. This is not an SSC exam, not an intermediate exam where you'll get 99.99999. No, this is a purely competitive exam and everyone will be, in fact, the examiner is trying to eliminate many people to arrive at few people. So please don't give him any opportunity to eliminate you. Okay? If your
Yes,
content
sir.
is,
I'll change it.
and if the presentation is not good, it becomes an opportunity to eliminate. I hope you are understanding, everyone, not only Jitendra.
Yes, sir.
Everyone. If for someone, if the content is not good, if you are writing like pearls beautifully, same point you are repeating 10 times, then also you are eliminated. Not that people with beautiful handwriting are going into UPSC, people with not so beautiful handwriting are coming out. No, there should be a balance. Good content, good framework, good examples, and good presentation. That makes a good answer. All you need to write is a good answer, not the best answer. I'm repeating this 100 times. Write good answers, not the best answers. There is nothing called best answer. If everyone is writing best answer, my open question is why only 120 out of 250 is the topper mark. So you have to write good answers. If 15 to 16 good answers. Remaining 3 or 4, irrespective of how much you prepare, you will write them in average way and come out. Okay, so that is how you have to handle. Okay, good points. Because I've been seeing your answer scripts time and again, I can understand what you have written, Jitendra. But for a new person to understand handwriting of yours is not easy.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure that I'm trying. We'll try some more.
Take
Yes.
time here. First you write slowly. Who is asking you to write so fast? Write slowly to get proper legit, what do you call it, so that we can read. These points you have written again one word. I have told you to avoid like that, right? You can
Yes,
expand
sir.
them into
Yes, sir.
proper sentences.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sendai framework is talking about women empowerment. Your points are good, but this particular section is not acceptable where you have written only one line. Write proper sentences, make proper sentences. If you are not having time, then avoid this approach and draw a diagram and then label it. At least that is a much better thing. Even the diagram, you have to explain proper points. Just don't draw a random diagram. Okay, the answer is good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Content is there, but the presentation, you have to work a lot. Okay, your presentation is not at all up to the mark. Okay, Jitendra.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure.